It was supposed to snow overnight and it didn't, which means we're going to do a run. It was supposed to snow overnight and it didn't, which means we're going to do a run at Percy Warner here in Nashville. And this yellow love bug looking thing over here, that's our Uber. Looks like a taxi. Let's go. First things first, we're getting coffee and then we'll head on this run. Percy Warner, this place looks amazing. So we're going to be doing 11 miles, which is about 16, 17 kilometers of beautiful trail. This is our first proper trail run in Nashville.
Yeah, it's stunning. Nowhere near as cold as I thought it was going to be. No, it's pretty good. Yeah.
This is Luke, by the way, everyone. He's brought us out here. He's a local, or we've all moved here relatively similar times, but opted for the 11 miles. We're 5k in and I feel like we're just warming up, really. If you ever find yourself in Nashville, you definitely got to check out Percy Warner, especially in winter. Beautiful. Feels like we're running at twilight. We're nearly at the end of this trail run. Left. How many Ks are we in? 15, 16 Ks in. Probably 4 to go. We should definitely take the shortcut sign. There's a sign back that way that said shortcut to road. We're officially lost. 17k in. It's beautiful weather for unknown. Check out this view. We've made it back. We got lost and we were literally about to turn around back there, but thankfully we didn't because here's a car park.
We did a lot of talking.
Yeah.
Good one.
So run's done. Now we're on search for food. We're going home to get some food and then probably jumping in the cold pool again today. How's the legs feeling, Liam?
I think I like the ice. Feeling pretty good, but they feel like I've done 18 Ks.
Luke?
Good, feeling good. Ready to rock and roll.
So we've just established Luke's got so much travel on, we'll probably do our next run together in September. Yeah. Just got home from training and my wife is not home. She is doing a sauna and ice bath session, which sounds amazing right now, but I'm going to take advantage while she's not home. I'm going to have a bath, so you can probably hear the bath running, but get a post-workout shake in. And I've also just noticed on the bench, you can see these delicious steaks. So we found that if you go to Costco here, you can get about 6 pounds. So what's that? 3 kilos of steak, and we've just chopped it up, frozen it for big steak dinners. Protein shake. One thing I've been loving in the States, BPN supps. For those of you who follow Nick Bear, he's an absolute legend and inspires a lot of the stuff that we do here. So getting that, I put some oats in there and some peanut butter and some other delicious things. So Amy's back. How was your recovery session, darling?
It was great. I was a bit annoyed because I actually wanted to train today and the gym was packed. Couldn't even get a barbell, so I decided to have a recovery today and we'll train tomorrow, which is Sunday, and hopefully it won't be as busy. But yeah, all is well.
Now let's head over and get some lunch. We just ate, and it's sort of like living with musos.
Lucky as a cunt.
You might get me banned on YouTube with that language.
I didn't mean that at all.
What do you mean?
It's like a natural knee-jerk reaction. I was just trying to come up with inspiration.
Natural jerk reaction.
The first thing that I jerked, yeah.
Anyway, that's George Shepherd, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna go jump in the pool. So one thing we've been doing this year as well is jumping in this pool. So the cool thing here is it's not heated. So we've had a lot of days where it's been in the negatives. The water temperature has been looking pretty chilly. Don't know what it is today. And the groundskeeper or the pool keeper has been looking after. So we're at 41 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 6 degrees Celsius. And yeah, anyway, we've been jumping in here just as a good way to warm down, obviously, but also test the mindset. But today I definitely have not, or definitely don't feel like getting in, but nonetheless, I'm going to film it. But
Oh yeah. This is fucking hard as it felt.
so they say it takes 90 days to create a habit. We're on day 46 and I can see why people quit. Your body tells you there are more comfortable things to do. It inconveniences your weekends. It's a Saturday. I'd much rather be watching the football right now. However, I know the benefit of doing something and creating a new habit that's going to better improve my life.
Oh, fuck.
Tell you what, I've said this a couple of times, I don't really want to be in here. We did an 18-kilometer run this morning, but I've said I'm going to do it. So here we are. I've got 15 seconds left and George has not even jumped in yet to finish the cameo video. What are you doing, son?
I don't want to disturb your video.
Oh, the rest of the day is probably going to be a bit more relaxed. See you, George. I'm going to have a nap. Then I've got to record a couple of podcasts. See you soon. So I'm actually quite knackered after that session, and being a Saturday, I've decided I'm going
And every time the course changes.
to watch the Berkeley Marathon, have a bit of a nap, and then I'll get those podcasts done later on this afternoon before we have a big... Okay, so I was just watching the Berkeley Marathon, as you saw, and get the notification, supps are here. Now, as I was saying a moment ago, one of the guys who really inspired me, and I will do a podcast episode for those who watch my watch and listen to the podcast, around the influence that Nick Bears had on my own, I guess, athletic career and the ability to do things that you genuinely love. Because from a young age, or even up until the last 2 years, I thought you either had to be a strength athlete, and for me at the time it was CrossFit, and sacrifice the running or the other side. And then he's proven time and time again, for those who follow his stuff, going from bodybuilding to hybrid athlete to running extremely fast marathons, you can do it. So it almost feels like he gave me permission to do that for myself, because I always thought I could do it, but the confidence in myself to do something that was different than what other people were doing at the time held me back. And I think that was a powerful lesson that I learned, that if you have this idea in your head around doing something and science says otherwise, or people are saying otherwise, just test it anyway. What's the worst that's going to happen? Because that's what he's done, and now he's sort of created this whole community of hybrid athletes. Anyway, since I moved to the States, I've been ripping into his protein. Strawberry flavor is my favorite. And this one, I love the G1 Sports. I have it for running, and his creatine I've also got now as well. So pumped for the stack. That's my protein stack. Pick that up. Now I'm going to go back, lay down. Today was a big run, and then after that I've managed to get some podcasting done, which you'll see coming out on this week's episodes. Now we're in the kitchen, we're having steak. Where are those steaks? Those delicious steaks I showed you earlier, which are going to be delicious. But to finish off today's video before we dive into next week, this week of training was highly productive. Wednesday's speed session was the most challenging, also the most enjoyable. We had a 2-kilometer warm-up. 4 times 1 miles with 90 seconds recovery in between, and then a 1 kilometer warm down. So that was quite challenging, a couple of long runs and a couple of strength sessions. So week 3 done, then we'll kick off week 4 next week. So thanks for following the video. Make sure you hit subscribe, like, leave some comments, more stuff you'd like to see about the training program towards the 5 kilometer PB on February 10. See you soon.